bringing you another episode of the how-to series. So if you watched my previous video, what I was explaining in the previous video about remote terminals was how to basically use them, you know, how to get basic functionality out of them, you know, pretty much what do they do. Okay, so as I said at the closing remarks on my video, that as I do more videos, they're going to get more advanced in terms of what you actually do with the terminals and how they function and work, and you know what their usefulness is. Okay, so what I'm basically doing now is going to show you guys how to actually set up the terminal and get it plugged into other devices, and show you how to advance to the next stage of, you know, using a terminal. All right, so here we go. So first things first, if I can get through the crowd, thank you. Let's find the terminal. I'm gonna right here, and the idea is to get whatever devices you're gonna have connected. Now, the terminal and the devices that you're gonna connect does not have to have line of sight. Okay, and by that I mean you can put a missile turret, a heavy laser turret.
Yeah.
Seriously, dude, are you kidding me? I can't get out of my own. Jeez. I'm sure you guys are having that problem as well. Okay, you see the missile turrets up there? I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but there's missile turrets sitting up on those little rotundas right there. Right there above, just to the edges. Okay, I'm gonna try to connect, I'm going to connect those two rocket launchers to the remote terminal so that I can have those connected and have them activated through the terminal. Alright, so let's start with them since they're already connected. Okay, so if I can get back in here. First things first, let's make sure we get the terminal powered up, so we will have power to it. Yeah, we have a connection here, so let's do that. Let's connect this. There we go. Alright, so we have power to the terminal. Now, the idea is to plug this guy into the terminal. Now, what we want to do, and it might seem like I'm going back and forth in circles, but it makes sense to show you like this, because if I show you the easy way of doing it, you won't really understand it as, you know, I get more advanced in showing you how it works. Alright, so you can see along the edge here, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but you can see that I have power conduits on the edges of the outside of the building, and that goes all the way around. Alright, so the rocket turret, my footing is just so off. Alright, so the rocket turret is connected to that one right there. So what we need to do is we need to get a connection over here, and I believe it may already be connected. Let's just double check. Alright, because once you connect the power source, since everything is running from the main power source, it should already be connected. So let's just check and see real quick. Yeah, it's actually connected. Okay, 2 units connected. Let's see what 2 units are connected. Okay, so it's showing that we have 2 missile turrets connected. Okay, so that makes everything a lot easier. So let me go ahead and explain it this way to you. Jeez, man. We really have to stand in the doorway. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Alright. Jeez. Let me come over here, dude. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, you can't see it on the roof. You can't see it from here. Maybe I can get to a higher point and show you. See if it'll show. Okay, here we go. I know I'm not explaining it like talking about it, but I'm just trying to get in a position where I can explain it without having to keep stopping. Alright, so if you look on the roof of the structure, there's a generator up there. And if you look at the corners of the structure, there's power towers or power conduit towers on each corner of the structure. All the power is running to one general source, and then everything connected to that power or that generator receives power. So once the terminal is connected to the primary power source, then everything connected to the terminal is going to have functionality. So these two turrets are connected to that power source. Now, if you look around the edges of the building, you can see that line running from each one of those power conduits, right? So let's just do a quick look all the way around. You can see power. You can see power going all the way around. Okay? You can see power connected all the way around the building. All right? And now with everything being connected like that, it makes it easier. Makes it easier for you to connect everything. Sorry, I was coughing. I didn't mean to cough in anybody's ear. But with everything being connected like that, it makes it easier for you to connect other devices. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and add. Let's see. Let me see a location to put it. You know what? Let's just do it right here. All right. Let's connect a heavy laser turret. Since we have missile turrets in the front of the building, let's connect the laser turret in the back of the building. Let's see, where's the laser turret? Is that the heavy? Yeah, it's the heavy laser turret. Okay, so I can't get up there. Well, you know what? Let's just do this just for reference point. Let's put this right here. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to connect a power cable to that turret. Now that turret is active. It doesn't matter where you connect the powered device, as long as it's connected to the same power source as the terminal, it makes it easier for you to be able to use the terminal. Okay, so if you have the resources to create the terminal, you can put it wherever you want. A secluded location would be better. Okay, so if you look right out this window here, you can see the laser turret right there. Okay, and I'm only putting it there for reference. Now let's go in here and take a look and see if it's connected. Okay, if you look where it says units connected, it's showing 3 devices now instead of 2 from what I previously showed you. So if you go here to system diagnostics, right? We're waiting for it to load up. Okay, so now you see 2 missile turrets and 1 heavy laser turret. Okay, so it's really simple, but it can be complicated if you don't understand exactly how to connect everything. So that's what I'm doing in this video, is showing you how to connect everything. Each continuous video after the previous one is going to be just a little longer, just so that I can go into more depth on what exactly it is you need to do to not only set up a terminal, but also to how to connect it and activate, you know, power devices off of it. So once you have your main power source, you put your terminal wherever you know it's convenient, you know, preferably where enemies can't get to it. So once you have that location set up, you can basically, if you have the resources to do so, you can basically put defenses anywhere and everywhere. Okay, now if you look at the way that I have the power system set up around my structure, okay, if you look at how everything is connected, it's uniform. and it's connected in such a way whereas no matter where I connect any power device, it's going to receive power.
Most folks are just looking for a hand.
So that's the whole purpose behind the way I design structures. You know, everybody else has their own, you know, idea of what, you know, they do. But in terms of the way I set things up, I need it to be convenient. I need it to be accessible. And one of the things that, you know, is absolutely critical for me is being able to expand. If you build a structure that you cannot expand, that structure should not exist. If you look at the way this building is set up, no matter what you see here, I can remove a piece, a part, anything, and I can reconnect or expand it. So if you look at the walls, I can take out any one of these pieces of wall and I can expand each one of those floors. Okay, it's just logical thinking. You know, everybody thinks differently, but it's just the way that I am. I don't want to have to keep building multiple structures, but that's you know, neither here nor there. That's not the purpose of the video. So anyway, you can see that this heavy laser turret is nowhere near the remote terminal, but it's connected to the same power source. So being connected to the same power source means that whatever runs through that terminal, any power device, is going to be connected to that terminal. So no matter where you put that terminal, as long as you have power going to it, everything connected to that power source is going to automatically run through that terminal. Okay, so it's not as complicated as it seems. It only seems that way because, you know, there's so many different working parts being connected to the terminal. But hopefully this kind of explains, you know, what you guys want to do in terms of setting up a terminal. As like I stated in a previous video, you know, if you already are familiar with terminals, then, you know, this video is not going to do you any good. This is only for people who either don't understand terminals, get frustrated with trying to figure them out, or just completely don't use them but always wanted to, just didn't understand how. So those of you are the ones that I'm doing this for. Okay, so if this helps, you know, definitely check out other videos to come behind this. It's not just remote terminals. I'm gonna do it for, you know, power conduits, what's the best way to use them, power switches, you know, all that good stuff, anything that uses power. Gardening, you know, the best setup for gardening. You know, if you guys are having trouble trying to get your benevolent leader trophy, I've already platinum Fallout 4. So, you know, if you guys have any questions, shoot me a message. I'd definitely be happy to, you know, assist with that. But I have plenty of ideas, you know, in terms of setting things up. So this is the second episode of the remote terminals. I'm going to do another one where I'm actually creating it from scratch and setting up a remote terminal from scratch, setting up the conduits and everything, just to give you guys an idea of how that works. So if this video helps anybody out, you know, well and good. If you like the information you received in this video, definitely, like I said, check out, you know, my other videos that I'm going to be doing here. So I have a playlist on my YouTube channel entitled How-To series. So if you go to that section, you can see how-to videos on a bunch of different things. I just started that, so this is only my second video, but I'm going to be doing continuous ones after this. So alright, well, I'm going to end the video right there, and hopefully whatever information, you know, I gave you guys in this video, you know, it's really helpful. So if you have any questions about anything you see in this video, don't hesitate to send me a message. I will definitely respond. Please give me time to respond, but I will definitely respond to you. So other than that, you guys have a good one and take care.